In this video, I'm going to teach you how to play bar chords, spelled B-A-R-R-E. Barring is a technique that is used with most fretted instruments, guitar, ukulele, so on and so forth. Why do bar chords exist? To understand that, we have to understand first that every single chord shape that we play on the guitar, no matter where it is played, in standard guitar tuning, it stems from these 5 chord shapes: C, A, G, E, and D. It's known as the caged system. Essentially, whenever we're playing a bar chord, we are playing a shape out here in the deep water, as I like to call it. We are essentially mimicking a first position chord shape based on C, A, G, E, or D. For instance, this is an F sharp minor chord. You'll notice it is a bar chord. It stems from E minor. Let's take a look at some of the open chord possibilities as it pertains to minor chords specifically. So here you'll see we have E minor, easy enough, lots of open strings. A minor, a little less easy, but still lots of open strings. D minor. But if we want to play chords like B minor and F sharp minor, or even C minor, or even G sharp minor, or even just regular G minor, we will have to employ bar chord shapes. We use our index finger. A lot of people that don't have a lot of experience with bar chords will tend to think that we're using the side of our finger or we're using the flat part of our finger. And in some instances, with chords like that, we kind of are using the meaty, squishy, flat part of our finger. With bar chords, we're actually using what I call the corner of the finger. It's not right here on the side of the finger, and it's not really the meaty part. It's kind of in between. Not only are we using the corner of the finger, we're also not keeping our finger completely straight. Some of you might have small fingers, some of you might have gigantic fingers. So based on whatever you're able to do, we are going to slightly curl our finger without playing anything else, and let's just play only using our index finger, squishing the fretboard with our thumb. Let's go out here to the 7th fret, like this. You'll notice that I'm using my middle finger to squish down on the first finger. I call this the buddy system. You can do it without it. A little harder. With the buddy system, easier. Let's try and play an A sharp bar chord. We're gonna play this using the E form. So we're gonna start with an E major chord here with our middle finger, our ring finger, and our pinky. We're gonna start going up 1/2 step at a time. There's F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. There's our A sharp chord on the 6th fret, mimicking the E shape, or even C sharp chord, which played in the C shape would be like this. But since that's painful and quite awful, we would play something like that instead. That, using the A shape. So let's say we want to play a C sharp minor chord. We are going to start with the A minor shape with these 3 fingers, ring finger, middle finger, and pinky. Regular A minor shape, strings 5 through 1. Now what we're going to do is the same thing as before. We're going to walk up 1/2 step at a time. We started at A minor, A sharp minor, B minor, C minor. There's our C sharp minor. G sharp minor. I'm going to start with the E minor shape, ring finger and pinky. And I'm going to walk up 1/2 step at a time. I'm going to use the buddy system because I don't need my middle finger to play any specific notes, so I'm going to use it to stack on my barring finger. I am about 70 to 80% inside the fret on the side that favors the sound hole. I call it the 60% or more rule, and I talk about that in some of my other videos as well. So we're going to press down, firm grip, F minor, F sharp minor, G minor, G sharp minor, there it is. The best way to practice bar chords is to do them a lot. Generally in my in-person lessons that I have on a weekly basis, whenever I'm teaching bar chords for the first time, I start with F because it sucks and it's right next to E. So visually, it's probably the easiest bar chord to learn and to memorize. But physically, it's probably one of the toughest because of all of the tension here, the top of the neck at the nut of the guitar. But there is an F chord. play this over
and over and over.
If you find that no matter how hard you try, you simply cannot play these chords, there are probably a few other factors at play that aren't necessarily your fault. For instance, the action of your guitar, which is more or less the distance that your strings are from the fretboard. If your action is too high, or if your guitar has not been professionally intonated, you are very likely causing yourself more work by having to press down even more because of how high off your strings sit. So I would take that into your local guitar shop. Make sure you have a professional intonate your guitar for you. It will make a world of difference. So try different shapes, play them over and over and over.
And over and over.
If you are looking to get better at playing guitar chords, I have a chord packet in the description that I think will help you tremendously. It gives you all of the main guitar chord shapes that you will play in standard tuning that will unlock thousands of songs for you to be able to learn and play today. There is a link to that in the description. I think it will help you a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you on the next video.